What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Grey White Sharpedo Pokemon channel first ever speedrun. This is a speedrun of Pokemon Fire Red with our chosen Pokemon of a Houndoom. Chose Houndoom because on my Instagram, go and follow me over there, we had the most amount of votes for Houndoom to be our number one, so that's what we're going to do. So we started with replacing our Charmander with a Houndoom so that we could face Squirtle in this speedrun, which would make it the hardest possible regular Pokemon Fire Red speedrun for us. And the opening battle does not go our way at all. We lose to Squirtle quite convincingly, and it's going to play out in the early part of the game to begin with against Brock as well. After 27 minutes, we face Brock and get comprehensively beaten by Onix. We do actually take down Geodude, which is a little bit of my surprise. We only got to level 11 by the time we got there, and one Rock Tomb finished us off. After about half an hour of grinding, we got to back to face Brock, and I was going to go over a few rules whilst we watched the first gym battle together. A few rules that I've set myself is I'm allowing myself to heal up during battles, because it's just a solo speedrun. But I'm not doing any restarts. So if I lose a battle, I will be going back to the Pokemon Center and redoing everything again. If that means I lose in the Elite Four, then I have to go back and beat every trainer and get back to where I was. Because it's a speedrun, I wanted to make it as real as possible, and I didn't want to reset and restart after a certain loss. I wanted it to represent how long it actually physically took me to beat the Elite Four the first time. So we take down Geodude with not too much difficulty, as you can see, and we get to level 15. Then we have to take on big boy Onix, who's going to be a bit of a struggle, and we have to heal up a lot, as you can see. We go through about 5 or 6 of our potions, and it just doesn't really go our way, unfortunately. We get so close. I reckon Onix had 1 more HP. So we load up on about 10 potions again and return straight away at level 16. And we take down Geodude even easier than last time, and Onix has has the ability to continuously use Rock Tomb when it's the most annoying time possible. However, this time he chooses to use Bide, which I thought was really weird. I don't know why he randomly chose Bide when every other time he was going to use Rock Tomb and completely and utterly destroy us. So we beat Brock. We get our TM and we're on our way through Mount Moon. After 2 hours, we get into it with Misty for the first time. Just a test of battle, just to see where we are in terms of our strength. And I don't even think we get past Staryu at all. We managed to burn him. He recovers a lot, which is very frustrating. A couple of water pulses and it's game over for us. So we go and face the rival instead. His name is Sub, so please subscribe to the channel. However, we do not get past Pidgeotto, and this is quite frustrating. So we have to go off and do a little bit of grinding, and we grind up to level 24 as best we can. You'll see again, we still can't get past him. Even Squirtle does the damage on us with Water Gun, which is a bit of a worry. So we grind up to Houndoom, and away we go from there. Houndoom is going to be a lot more offensively capable than Houndour. He's a beautiful looking boy. I love Houndoom. He's one of my favourite Pokemon. And I love the typing as well, Dark and Fire. The only problem is we got the early bird ability. I was hoping to get Flash Fire, but what can you do? So we take on the rival again. This time we tend to beat them a bit more convincingly, which is nice. So we take down Squirtle with about 5 embers. We easily get rid of Rattata, and we easily get rid of Abra. We make our way through the Nugget Bridge, and we save Bill, and then we take on Misty again after we've learned Bite. And this makes it extremely easy to take care of Starmie, because Starmie's part Psychic, and we get our second badge after about 2 hours and 45 minutes. We proceed down to Vermilion City, hop on the SS Anne, and destroy our rival. Now being level 31, the game's starting to open up for us a little bit. It's actually a lot more easy than what it was before. We catch Diglett so that we can learn Cut. And away we go. We get to Lieutenant Surge at about 3 hours and 17 minutes. And again, the game is completely opened up for us at this point. We don't even really need to heal up very much. We just go ahead and just destroy his entire team with Ember and Bite. And we carry on through the rock tunnel and work our way through to Celadon City, where we face Erica at about the 4 hour mark. I feel like at this point we're a fair way behind what we could be doing, but we tend to catch up fairly quickly from this point on through the rest of the game. The beginning between trying to beat Brock and Misty, it's quite a challenge, especially with a weak fire type. However, the moves that we learn coming up shortly make our life a lot easier. We beat Erica quite easily, as you'd imagine, and we take on Giovanni for our first Giovanni battle. Having Bite actually makes such a difference because we get the stab from the dark type as well. And we do find the black glasses. I think it's in the rocket hideout here. So we attach them to Houndoom for basically the rest of the game to increase our crunch and our bite attacks and our feint attack, which we learn as well. Then we head over to hop in the Lavender Tower and take care of our rival pretty convincingly. We're really high at this point, level 41. And his highest is like 25, so no real trouble there. We go easily through Lavender Tower, work our way down to Koga at Fuchsia City, and we actually do run into a bit of troubles here, which was a bit of a surprise, but Mux Minimize and Toxic really makes it hard for a single solo challenge. So we go down to Wheezing at the end, but we're very close. We're not far off at all, so I pretty much go straight back and fight him again immediately and hope that we can get a bit of a better run. But again, Toxic from Houndoom. Toxic on Houndoom is an absolute pain. But this time I decided to use an antidote, which was making my life a lot easier. So then we head to our next rival battle, and this is in Saffron City. We beat our rival quite convincingly. We're almost level 50, and we head on to our Giovanni battle in the Rocket Hideout. We take care of Giovanni as best we can. However, a double kick from Nido Queen actually knocks us out, as I forgot to heal before the battle. Then we come in fully healed, and we can take care of Giovanni quite easily, avoiding any double kicks and earthquakes as best we can. I accidentally used return, which was dumb of me, and I fail again. So, back for a third time, and this time hopefully I don't make any more dumb decisions, and we can do our best to clean up Giovanni as quick as we can at level 50. I believe at level 51 we learn Flamethrower, so that makes our life throughout the rest of this game a whole lot easier. We take care of Nido Queen. Looking for an antidote, didn't have one at all. Level 51, I think we learned Flamethrower, very handy. Get rid of Ember, and away we go. Kangaskhan, not Nido King yet. Feint attack, gone. So, we make our way down to Saffron to take care of Sabrina with 4 bite attacks. Doesn't get much easier for a dark type Pokemon. We take on Blaine, who's potentially the worst Kanto gym leader in all of Kanto. Houndoom doesn't really face any dramas here. It would be a much easier battle, however, if we had Flash Fire as our ability, but it wasn't to be. We beat Blaine quite convincingly, and it is 6 hours and 46 minutes, and then we face Giovanni at the 6 hours and 56 minutes mark. Again, level 55 against a ground type team full of level 45s to 50. It's quite a challenge. Earthquakes completely destroy us. We come back after 40 minutes of grinding and we get ourselves up to level 60. 5 levels. I went down through Cycling Road and beat all the trainers along there and used the Verse Seeker there to level up as quick as we could. So we go for flamethrowers. Bit stronger now, special attack's quite decent. We take care of Nido Queen, we take care of Nido King, and all we have to do is take care of Rhyhorn, who's actually, from my memory, was always a Rhydon. And then remembered that they actually nerfed it and made it a Rhyhorn in Gen 3. Take on our rival immediately after that battle. And this is where the actual Elite Four becomes a massive problem for us. Being level 60, I probably should have grinded up a bit more. And I didn't really think about it, but coming across Lorelei in the Elite Four was a massive, massive task, and as you'll see, wasn't easy at all. Having only Dark type and Fire type moves against a Water and Ice type Elite Four member was quite a struggle. So we get to the Elite Four, we take on Lorelei for the first time, and it doesn't go our way. We level up 5 times through Victory Road. And we take out her first 3 Pokemon well, and then we get Lapras and Confuse Ray. And that basically does us in for 4 or 5 attempts, as you'll see here. I load up on full restores. It's 8 hours and 42 minutes at the second attempt. And we still run into lots of Surfs and a Lapras that's absolutely beefy. Third attempt, level 72 we leveled up to. I had about 6 rare candies in my bag, so each time I leveled up against the Elite Four members, I would try and use a rare candy as well to sort of give myself a 2-level boost. So for instance there, when I was level 70, I fought her in between each battle, each recording, and would then level up again. So we're almost at level 74 by this point, and we've wasted a fair bit of time just trying to beat her. As you can see, we're fine until we get to Lapras, and we're just not quite strong enough. So we go again, level 74, and we finally get through to Bruno. Full restore up, and we go through to Bruno, and it's not too much of a challenge. However, I make a dumb decision in this battle against Machamp, which gets us killed, and we're a bit unlucky. So we have to grind up a little bit more. I chose to full restore and he just one-hit KO'd us. So next time I'm going to use a flamethrower and do the best damage amount that I can. But he used a scary face and it's all over, and off to Agatha we go. Obviously, as you guys know, Agatha is a ghost type trainer, so a few crunches, a few flamethrowers, and it's all systems go. To Lance. Gyarados was actually very intimidating, but he only used Dragon Rage, which I thought was bizarre considering I'm a Fire-type Pokemon. Aerodactyl was a challenge, Dragonite was a challenge, but Crunch actually worked in our favour, and he used Outrage. I thought he had Surf, but he didn't use it. So we actually got through Lance pretty easy. We're at 9 hours and 29 minutes at our first champion battle, and it just doesn't go our way. We're very, very unlucky. We take care of Pidgeot. And we come up against Rhydon. I thought a Crunch was going to do it. It left him with 1 health, and he one-hit KO'd us with an Earthquake. So we come back 9 hours and 57 minutes, and this is our last battle of the speed run. So I'm going to play it in normal speed for everybody. And here we go. We're taking on our rival Subscribe. So guys, if you've made it this far, please like and subscribe. Hopefully my commentary hasn't been too bad. This is like my 4th attempt at doing it. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed so far. And here we go. So he brings out his level 59 Pidgeot. Seems like games back then were so much harder than the games are now. Like, the games are just so much more simple. Even with, like, G-Max and Gigantamax Pokemon, it just seems so much more simple compared to what it used to be. That was a big concern with Pidgeot hitting Sand Attack. I didn't think it was going to go our way. I thought this was going to be another battle that we lost through bad luck and bad rolls for us. But having Feint Attack that never misses always helps. And we actually get lucky with a few flamethrowers too. So we take out Pidgeot with a Feint Attack. And the rest of the battle actually sort of speaks for itself. It's not too bad at all. I was sort of worried that I would have to grind up to level 85 for Houndoom, but I think between level 75 and level 80 is probably the right levels to be at, just because a lot of the moves, like from a Rhydon, a big fat Earthquake is not fun at all. But we actually take him out in one hit, which is beautiful. So we move on to Blastoise, who actually came out a bit earlier than what I thought. And I think he sets up with a Rain Dance, which is quite terrifying too, because I was expecting a Rain Dance and a Surf. But then I realized that Gary actually, or Blue, doesn't actually use TMs on his Pokemon in the Elite Four. So his Blastoise still has Water Gun. We defeat Blastoise with Crunch. Almost get to level 81. And then we take on Alakazam, and as you can imagine, that is quite a simple victory for us there. Feint Attack does the deal. The two dogs face off against each other. One legendary and one from hell. Houndoom versus Arcanine. I think it's a brilliant battle. I love it. However, it's raining, and both of our fire moves aren't going to do too much to each other. So he goes for an Extreme Speed, which is a great move. I love Extreme Speed. One of my favourite reasons why I use Arcanine in a lot of my personal playthroughs. In Gen 3, he's just a great Pokemon with a great attack stat. Having the Dark-type attacks and the Black Glasses on Houndoom actually makes the Dark-type moves super overpowered in this game. Having something like Crunch to get through a lot of opponents that don't have any resistance to Dark is really, really handy. And we defeat Arcanine, which leaves us the perfect Pokemon for us to beat, a Grass Psychic type in Exeggutor. And we one-hit KO him with a Flamethrower and become the Elite Four champion of Kanto with just a Houndoom. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one-off speed run. I want to start doing more of these, but I'm going to put some on Instagram and see what the interest is like. So guys, if you enjoyed this video and you made it this far, please comment a Pokemon for me to do as a speed run in Gen 3 that you'd like to see. Comment some things you liked about it. Comment some things that you think I need to work on. Do I need to work on the gameplay? Do you want to see a bit more of what I've had to go through? Do you want to see it? Do you want to see the grinding sessions? Tell me what you'd like to see from these videos, and I'll do my best to advocate for those people. So we get into the Hall of Fame with Professor Oak, and we will clock in our hours and minutes and put that on the layout for the next speedrun video. At this stage, whilst polls are still going on my Instagram, I'm thinking I might do a Sharpedo run, and considering that is my mascot, I thought that would be appropriate because he comes in Gen 3. Here we go. Houndoom, level 80. Our Hall of Fame champion all by himself with a time of 10 hours and 2 minutes as our first speedrun champion. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please do like and subscribe for more of these videos coming up very soon. Please share with your friends and let me know if there's any other Pokemon that you would like to see me use. But guys, I love you all, and until the next speedrun video, bye for now. Peace!